right behind me is the regular Seal of Brainrot map. But what if I told you there were invisible bases spread across the entire map? Today, I invited my best friend Arkey to see if he could find all of my invisible bases. Each base contains one of his Brainrots that I stole, and if he's able to find them all, he's allowed to steal any Brainrot from my secret vault account. The first 100% invisible base we are going to create is a sky base. So, what I have to do is I have to place down a part, and we are going to scale this up to create the platform of the sky base. Now, bring this up, and our goal is going to be making this as accurate to the sky as possible. So, a color that is accurate to the sky. Probably, that one's not super accurate, but if we move it maybe like that, that could be good. Turn off the shadow so there's no shadow whatsoever. And now we're gonna color match it so that it looks like it blends in with the sky. As you can see, it's pretty well blended in. Okay, so if we go up here, we have an entire platform where we could put a base. I only really need one spot of this base up there, which is kind of funny because it's literally a mansion up there. But anyways, we're gonna first grab his 6-7, and we are going to drag it all the way up to this sky base right up here. Oh, we kind of broke his 6-7, I think. There we go. Bring it up to here. And now this entire rectangle is literally just for this 6-7. So yeah, it's pretty well hidden. If I click off of it, you can really barely see it. And the sun blends it in. So I think that will be invisible. But stick around because these invisible bases get even crazier. The next spot that I want to add a 100% invisible base in is the leaderboards. So if we actually just ungroup this all and we move this over, as you can see, we can create a doorway. Now, I'm going to use both of these leaderboards to create two different doorways, one being an entrance and one being an exit. So let's go ahead and just do this, ungroup this as well, and move this over. And now we can start to mess with the wall behind it to create a little bit of a doorway, just like this. And then we can do the exact same thing on this side as well. Look at that. That's perfect. Okay, so now there's an entrance and an exit, but now we need something back there to be able to actually hold the Brainrot. So I think what we'll just do is literally duplicate this back gray wall and bring it down like this, and we will just create a little hidden base, basically turning it into somewhat of a tunnel. Okay, that's perfect. That looks really good. Then we're going to size that up as well. Move this guy over. Oh, nope, not that thing. Move this wall over to here. And now we have successfully built a hidden room behind the leaderboards. Okay, next step is, of course, moving the Brainrot of my choice in there. Which Brainrot should we do? I think that base is insanely hidden, so we should do one of the rarer ones. You know what? We're going to do a Garma. All right. We're just gonna slide this Garma right here, and hopefully, I don't think you can see the collect button. Yeah, you can't. Okay, so the collect button and the name isn't visible, but if you're behind here, you can definitely get access to this Garma and Madungdung. Okay, let's close up this door. Make sure it's perfect. Close up that door, and that is awesome. Now, oh, what is that? Oh, it's phasing through. Okay, that would have not have been good. If he saw that glitching, he would definitely notice there's something behind there. Next up, what I want to do is actually utilize the ladders. So if we just use this thing called a truss and place it down like this, we can create a simple ladder. Now, if I make it invisible, it still actually works and I can climb up it. So now my plan is to duplicate this ladder over, bring it down here, and create an access point to a tunnel that is kind of like under the map. So I extended out the grass a little bit, and now if I go down this second invisible ladder, I can get myself down to this secret tunnel area. If he does zoom out a lot, he might be able to see this, so I kind of have to tuck this in a little bit. And then maybe I enclose it somehow. Hold on, let me think about this.
A few minutes later.
So if I bring this in and bring this up like this. Okay, so climbing back up the ladder works. And if we go right here, we can climb back down, and we can also get our entry point right here. We're going to have to remember that this is here, because I'm not going to put anything that shows that there's something right there. But of course, now you guys know the next step, and that is putting the Brainrot of my choice down there. I have way too much power. Oh, I just almost revealed something. How did I just break this? Uh-oh. Okay, let's take his Meteora Bicicletera. Just have to move this just like the other ones. Slide it right down in this tunnel area, which we could actually fit way more Brainrots down here, but we're not going to do that because we need a invisible base for every single Brainrot. Okay, move it right over there. This should be right next to the ladder. Yep. Okay, so I have the ability to go down the ladder, grab that, and go back up the ladder. That is pretty much an invisible base. Now, next up, one of my favorite ideas for an invisible base is a little basement under an empty base. So we could just take this simple empty base, drag it up like this, and create a little bit of a basement area. All we have to do is basically make an empty square around it so we can move the grass like this. And now we've covered every spot but the square under it. Now, I believe the collisions are off, so I can fall directly through, which kind of helps us. But then again, if he runs over here and he just jumps right into it, he's going to know that something's up. He's going to find this instantly. So what I have to do is turn back on the collisions for this thing. So now I should be able to stand on it. Yep. And then we're going to make a little part of this base have an entryway that you can fall inside of. So let's actually make it on this red conveyor belt. If we just duplicate, if we just slide this open like a door, close this back up with an extra piece, and then open this little sliver. We can turn off collisions on this little piece right here that I'm moving around and make it so that I can stand on this base but then fall into my secret layer. All right, so I made a little box under there. Now it should be pretty well set up to where I can just drop in, and now we have a little base in here. But of course, we need a way out of here, so we have to build a ladder that we don't have to make invisible, thankfully. And boom, we can climb right out. Time for my favorite part, moving his Brainrots into this secret base. How about we take Esoxicola? All right, you're getting moved into this secret base. I'm sorry, Esok, but you deserve to be there, okay? Actually, you don't. Arkey deserves to be there. Perfect. Okay, he's down inside of the secret hidden base that is pretty much invisible. I mean, you cannot see a thing. There is nothing here. You would need to know that there's a little non-collision door right here to get inside. Okay, this next idea, I have a pretty creative one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a little secret base under this witch fuse. But the only way that the collision turns off on this and you can actually get inside is if you fill up the entire witch fuse. So it's currently 0 out of 4. I cannot break through. But as soon as I make it 4 out of 4, it will turn the collisions off. I've created the little square under the witch fuse. So now I do need to fill it up to kind of get down there. Or you know what? Before I do that, I'm going to move it out the way. Okay, I'm kind of cheating. And now we need to make a little hidden base down here. And boom, done. I made it purple to make it look cooler. And now, oh, that's kind of messed up. I need to move this entire thing down one. And we have created a little box. So first, before we cover this up, let's make sure to put a Brainrot inside. Let's go with his... Oh, Spooky and Pumpkin would be good. But I'm going to go with Los Chicliteras. So they're down inside there. And let's cover it up. So collisions are currently on, which means you cannot do anything. And you cannot get through there. But let's go ahead and buy 4 stupid Brainrots and put them in the fuse machine. And now with 4 out of 4 in there, collisions are off. Now I think I can go ahead and fly back here and just bring it back. Or no, it's in the fuse machine. So if I hit the fuse button, which I just did, and now there's no Brainrots in there, collisions should be back on. Yep, okay, they're back on. That is going to be one of the most overpowered hidden bases. Next hidden base I'm going to make is one that I could teleport to. So using an empty base like this one, I'm going to make it so this lock base icon is actually a teleporter. So when I step on it, it teleports me to a hidden base. All we have to do is duplicate this and bring this all the way over to a base that we want to teleport to. So like one down here that I secretly created. And now literally if I just step on this, it teleports me back up to this point. So we of course need to put a Brainrot in that secret base, which I think what we should do is put Los Chicliteras in there. Okay, perfect. He's in there. And now let's just test it one quick time going this way instead. Step on the base, and we are perfectly teleported to this base with Chiclitera. Perfect. All right, this next hidden base, Arkey's actually going to be able to find, but he's going to have to figure out a way to enter it. So it's technically invisible, but also not at the same time. I'll show you in 1 second. So what I'm going to do is just move this door over, okay? And we move that back to then create a little gap in the wall, and it is going to be really small. Now, it'll look just like this, and the only way he'll be able to enter this secret base is if he knows to turn himself tiny with the admin panel. I just built a little box around that area, so I'm going to scale myself down, and I should be able to enter right inside. Yep, okay, this is perfect. And then you find your way inside of this very tiny box. I am going to keep it visible. I'm not going to make it super invisible, because obviously that would be really hard to find. So we'll just leave that open, and now let's add a Brainrot inside. All right, La Extinct Grande it is. Will he even fit in this base? Oh, nope, he kind of glitches out. Alright, I think that's pretty good. I see him in there. I'm not gonna scale myself down again. We have made this invisible base pretty good. And now for this next one, I am gonna do something similar to a tiny base, but this is gonna be even crazier. What I'm gonna do is make a little sliver in this bottom right corner where it's going to hide a very tiny version of his Spooky and Pumpkin. And I promise you, it gets very tiny. You will literally see this as a pixel in this super tiny base. So if we just move a little part of this base like that, create a super tiny entrance. Now you can see that there's a little sliver down there. So we need to create a spot, though, for that, for me to drop down inside of. All right, I cut the hole out of every piece that I needed to. So sizing me down to literally this size and jumping in, I find myself inside this super tiny box. I can even jump out of it. Oh my gosh. I can jump in and... Oh, now I can't get out. There we go. So now we need to scale this thing down and put it inside of the base. If we just take this blue button right here and scale it down... As you could see, this is like the tiniest it could be. Oh, I can't even see it. I literally can't... What? I can't even see it anymore. It got so tiny that it disappeared. Okay, now I got it back. It's there. It's right there. You guys can see it. I'm gonna delete the visual effects on it so you guys can see it better, but there it is. It is so small. Now we do need to remove the text somehow. There we go. Okay, we removed the text. And then we have to delete that little green box so it deletes that text as well. And we can move it down into its hidden base. Scaled myself down. Let's go down inside. And we have the Spooky and Pumpkin. Hold on. I need to... Oh, what just happened? I need to move it down a little bit and over. And now I think I might be able to see it. Yep, I see it in there. Wow. Okay, that is an invisible base. Now, the last step is to repair my base to look like it's normal and invite Arkey to the game.
Hello, Doodle. Where are my Brainrots? Doodle, you gonna speak?
What?
Where are my Brainrots?
Oh, yeah, they're scattered all around this map. Good luck.
Are you again scattered all around this map? What do you mean?
I don't know. I mean, does anything seem suspicious? Does anything seem weird?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
actually,
you seem
wait.
suspicious and weird all the time.
Maybe I just sold all your Brainrots.
No. Are you really gonna make me look for all
Maybe
these?
they're just all gone and they're dead. They're
Really?
eliminated because I
Really?
sold them.
Why would you do this?
All right, I'm muted right now. This map looks absolutely pristine. It looks like nothing has happened to this map, but in reality, there are 8 different 100% invisible bases in this entire server.
Let me guess. Outside of this. No?
No?
Alright, fine. Watch this.
Yep.
BAM! Oh, wow. It's not behind the conveyor. I'm convinced you actually just sold them. Are you just leaving
I
me
did.
on a wild
I
goose
just
hunt?
sold them. All right, goodbye. Video's over.
No, stop. What did you actually do with them, Doodle? Seriously.
All right, Arkey, I did put them in invisible bases, okay? Around this map, your Brainrots have been scattered. If you find all of them, I will allow you to take 1 Brainrot from my secret vault.
1 Brainrot from your secret vault, huh? Well, I'm zoomed out. I don't see anything crazy. How much time do I have?
10 minutes. Good luck.
Alright. 10 minutes on the clock. Okay, nothing looks too suspicious over here. There's something here! Do you have something under your base, Mr. Doodle? Mr. Doodle?
What?
Okay, hold on. Lock in. I can do this. I believe... Ooh, this ground has moved.
What are you talking about?
Hold on.
Are you okay?
Oh, there's some weird stuff going on here, buddy. So first, I'm doing all of the perimeter. Make sure... Okay. Oh, my garama and my dung-dung! Interesting! Those better show back up in my base, buddy. Oh, and I see another one! Oh, how do I get through here? I'm not big. I'm too big.
Oh, you're too big. Oh, no. Yeah, good luck finding the other ones. I really don't care if you found that. Good luck.
My grande. I like it. So I'm already at 2. Okay, let me look at the bases. Okay. Nothing too suspicious. Anything on top? Nothing there. Alright. Which is cauldron. Well, I got stuck on something. Hold on. Hold the phone. Why am I getting stuck here? Why am I levitating, Mr. Doodle? Okay, we'll come back to you, Mr. Witch. Mr. Witch Views. What? Did I just teleport? Oh my gosh.
You found the teleportation one.
Ah, very, very interesting, Doodle. Okay, Chicletaire is mine. Boom. Oh my gosh, yeah, you thought you were smart. I have a feeling you have a lot of stuff that leads to outside of the map. If I just follow this wall, I have a feeling I'm gonna phase through something. Is that right? Are you shaking? Doodle?
I'm muted right now. I just realized he has not seen the sky base whatsoever. It is literally perfectly blended in.
I got stuck on something. Oh, now I'm stuck. Oh, you thought you were slick. Where does this lead? Oh, does it lead to my bicicletera? Yes, it does. I will be taking you home, buddy. All right, so I have 4.
That's literally only 4 of them, dude.
All right. Are there any more bases that are weird? Any more bases? To have a little crevice that I can fall through. Oh! Oh, it's Coca-Cola! That's 6! Oh, wait, no, that's 5! Sorry, I can't count. But I still have 4 minutes. I'm so locked in.
You have a very long way to go, buddy.
Very long way to go. What is that supposed to mean? Anything in you? No way. No way!
Oh no, he found that one.
They're so tiny! How'd you make them so small? Ow.
Oh, well, that sucks. I guess you can't get it.
Pumpkin. Hey, no, I got those ones. I got those ones back. Dude, I'm already at 6. I have 2 more to find! Oh my gosh. Okay, I have 2.5 minutes. I can do this! Wait, is that part of the game? I can't tell if this is just a part of the game or not. Is that a sky base? Wait, hold on. Hold the phone.
Oh no, he's flying up there.
Hold the phone. Oh yeah, you tried to blend it in with the sky? 6, 7!
Okay, I'm muted right now. He has found everything up until this point, but there is just no way he's gonna figure out the witch fuse. He was suspicious about the fact that he was like clipping through it and like floating above it, but I don't think he's gonna figure out the way in.
Okay, so there's one more. And last time I got stuck on something was this, and I couldn't figure it out. You definitely did something with the witch fuse. I just know it. And literally getting stuck on random spots. Like, unless you're doing this just to throw me off, I gotta say,
you have a
congrats.
minute and 40 remaining.
Minute and 40. All right, bet. Watch this. Ah! Okay, it didn't work. How do I get to the witch fuse? No, I know you're not getting. I know you're cap. There's something in there. I know it. Can you give me a hint? Down here? Shop owner? Ooh, this shop owner. Let me guess. Secret tunnel? No. Doodle, can I have a hint? I only have a minute left.
No.
What do you mean now? Please? Okay, let me try and fly into it. Shoot it. I have to shoot it. Shoot her in the head. Nope, that is not working. I have 30 seconds. Doodle, how do I get in here? Be honest. Teach me! Is it in the cauldron? Wait, imagine it's super tiny in the cauldron. Please, bro, please.
If you don't get it, you don't get a brain rot from my secret vault.
Hold on. Thought I saw something. Bro, how? I only have 5 seconds! Okay, fine. I lose. I don't get your stupid brain rot. How do I get in here?
Go ahead and grab 4 brain rots.
Grab 4 brain rots? Why?
And now, put them in the fuse machine.
Put them in the fuse machine? Okay, why would I fuse these? Are you dumb? Come here, Mrs. Fusey. 3 and 4. What? Do I
Oh yeah,
get
also
them?
because you didn't find all of them, you don't get any of your brain rots back.
Wait, what?
Goodbye!
No, come back! No, I'm stuck!